Welcome back to another show. This is You May Roscoe. I am Roscoe. I'm here with my partner in crime, Silk Threads from Silk and the Guys podcast and variety show. And today's show is a special show. Today, Tom and Adam, that's Tom Macdonald and Adam Calhoun for those who don't know, but they have a joint album called The Brave that they released, I believe, like last week. And today, just earlier today, they released a video for the song "In God We Trust." So we're gonna be enjoying that all together here today, right now. So we gonna go ahead and get off into that. But before we do, I'm just hoping that everybody likes, comments, subscribes, to all of the shows. But subscribe to the page, of course, like all the shows that you're watching, yeah, just to get the stuff in the algorithm and all that, and to, get us out there and to show appreciation for us doing like the heavy lifting for getting these shows out here. But yeah, no, the appreciation is definitely love. We appreciate it, and all that good stuff. But without further ado, first of all, Silk, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fine, man. How everybody out there? How my guys doing out there?
Yeah, I'm hoping everybody good. I'm hoping everybody good. I'm hoping y'all good out there. But we gonna go ahead and get off into this because I know everybody's excited to see it. I'm anxious to see what they got.
I'm
Like we've been diving into the Tom McDonald, diving down that rabbit hole. And I
I,
intend to continue doing just that. Just to see what's going on and all that. But let's go ahead. Let's get it started, Sil.
why not? Let's see.
See, was it? Oh, yeah. No, I forgot to say that this song also features
Struggle
Struggle
Jen.
Jennings and Nova Rockafeller. So that's we also get to see Tom's girl and they friend struggle in this. So let's see what's to it.
Let's see.
They separate us from our neighbors and they call it social distancing. It's actually a bigger plan. It's called social conditioning. They took away our privacy. There's always someone listening. The elections planning riots for the citizens. The government has always lied. It's history repeating. But the problem is the schools dumb you down so you believe them. If you try to speak the truth inside a tweet, then they delete it. Whole administration Satanists who claim they praise in Jesus. Every year there's a new name for enemies that we're facing. It's Al-Qaeda, then ISIS, and now American
Yeah,
patriots.
let's stop it. Let's
Those
stop
who
it.
love the
Oh,
country the most will be hated on by folks who.
oh,
And that
oh,
man, he do not be playing no games, man. When oh, all right, we good. But he don't be playing no games. He comes right out of the gate, shooting with the issues. You know what I mean? Like the government's out here trying to separate us, with all this craziness and pettiness. We talk about it on a lot of shows on how the media manipulation, the government with all of its agendas and all this other stuff, and people are just people trying to make it in their everyday you know this I haven't heard the song before, but with the title "In God We Trust," because I do believe that God at some point, whenever he's ready or deems it deems it necessary, will come down and clean up all this mess. But yeah, no, I believe that he's probably the only thing that can clean it up, because humans just seem to keep tripping over themselves when it comes to trying to get beyond the barriers. But Silk, what you feel about that so far, and what
well,
you heard?
from what I'm hearing from Tom McDonald, it is classic Tom. He's hitting them social issues. He's like they want to censor us. If they don't like the tweet, they delete it. But we supposed to have freedom of speech. It's really not that. It's an illusion. We are living the narrative that they have wrote for us.
Yeah,
That's why we got laws. Laws are the narrative. And I always love to hear socially conscious people, especially Tom, because he goes there. You know what I'm saying? And I like his artistry. So far, I'm digging it. I'm waiting to see what I'm trying to see what everybody else got coming in a minute though.
yeah. Let's see what's up with it.
a home. Both political parties are equally just as evil. They've been working for themselves, don't give a damn about the people. Black, white, yellow, brown, humanity needs you. Cause united we stand, divided they will defeat you. The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they're lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust. Y'all missing what was written in them pages. That was history they wrote, now you wanna change it. You racist, you hate this. Why you want us all to be locked up in cages? I can't stand the left, everything they say's depressing. Ship them to the Middle East, they can learn oppression. Believe me, I mean this quite literal. I love liberty, but I liberals. Wear a mask, stay home, complain, moan, talk about privilege on your...
Man, Adam don't have no well, nobody in this song has a filter, but Adam, man, it just be the aggression with him. Like Tom, he'll speak on the issues, but he just kind of just saying it and just chilling with it. Well, not chilling with it, you know what I mean? Because there's an energy behind it.
His flow,
Yeah,
his cadence,
there you
his cadence is more of a uppity cadence. You know what I'm saying? Not uppity, but he bounces around. It doesn't come at you like.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I know exactly
it's
what you
almost
said.
like Adam's cadence is like a preacher's cadence. You know what I'm saying?
It's straightforward, dude. It's coming right at you, and like it reminds. He's definitely like a student of the golden era's like greatest when it comes to like just the grit and grind type of era. Like you could see and smell that he comes from that.
The G-Rap era, like the storytelling of that type of I agree, bro.
Yeah.
I agree. I is the young lady that's singing, that's Tom's girl.
Yeah, that's Nova Rockafeller, and she's they crazy enough because Adam sings and raps, Tom's same thing, Nova the same thing, Struggle. I don't think I've heard him sing. I don't think if I'm remembering correctly, but yeah, no, most everybody in the song is like multi-talented.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You putting me on them, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not gonna even sit here and act like I've been a fan for a long time.
No,
But
and I haven't either.
I have became a fan of Tom Macdonald. I became a fan of Adam Calhoun. I've become a fan of who else you didn't put me on? Samson. So these artists who weren't on my radar before, even by YouTube's algorithm. YouTube didn't even put them on my radar. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know. But that would be the same for me. That would be the same for me. You know what I mean? So until this journey from like a month and some change ago, or however long it's been, but yeah, no, it's been like a new revelation to me, and sad almost that this music was kind of kept away.
Desegregated at least, to
Yeah,
say the least.
yeah, no,
You
that's
know what I'm saying? So big shout out to Tom Macdonald, big shout out to Adam Calhoun, because y'all got new fans. You know what I'm saying? And by unnormal methods, you know what I'm saying? But let it be known that I'm definitely a fan.
Yeah.
I'm not a fanatic. Not yet. You know what I'm saying? They ain't touched my spirit yet, but they got my ears. So that's the first step.
No, I want to hope and wish that I'm accepted by Hall, but yeah, no, I never try to put on no facade that I'm somebody in here faking and fronting. Like I'm still trying to learn, and this is still a journey for me, and like it'll be some songs that I don't like from this dude. You know what I mean? But the one thing that I can say consistently, is that I enjoy him as an artist, just from an artist standpoint, and from just a person standpoint. Somebody who just wants to put out a good message out there.
Right.
That I
Right.
that I can respect. But let's get back into this though.
Huh.
In your Range Rover, Starbucks, mango, foo-foo, whatever. The cloth I'm cut from can handle any weather. You just paper in the rain, we ain't the same. Stand for the flag, only kneel when I pray. I just pray we go back to the old days, land of the free, home of the brave. The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they're lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust. Yeah. I see through all the illusions, refuse to humor rumors or accept that we're losing. Easy to get caught up, consumed by the consumer. Truth is so diluted, people starve off their confusion. Comfort is the killer, your dreams execution. Cool with persecution if I make a contribution. Home of the brave look like a mental institution, and there will be revolution if we can't find resolution. And a threat is a promise, stand up, pay homage. They tell lies, I'm being honest, just the time is upon us. I know that God got us, so I'm fighting in his honor. Hear the cries of the crusaders as we're strapping up our armor.
For a second. Yeah, because the one thing I will say right off, I'm like a big fan of people with. I'm just a voice fan anyway. When I dig into like music artists, so that'll be one of the first things is like their voice, whether it be a R&B artist or any type of singing artist or a rapper, but his voice is something that like I'm always like, man, his voice just catches you. So the grit of his voice is like dope. But they just spewing real. This is just reality rap.
Yeah.
You know
Now,
what I mean?
only thing I'm gonna disagree with so far, and I'm always gonna find something.
Mhm.
I, nobody my hue wants to go back to no old America. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to go back to no old laws. We don't want to go back to them old rhetorics and when a person that's not my hue felt America was great.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna
I'm,
say this. I'm gonna
I'm
say this.
sorry, it wasn't good. It wasn't good for us back in the days, and
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
I
gonna
agree with
sugarcoat
that.
that. I'm
I
not gonna
agree.
sugarcoat that.
No, I agree with that.
I want
So
to move forward.
wholeheartedly.
I want to
Whole,
move forward. I don't want to go back. I want
but
to move forward positively.
see, this is the thing that I want to say. Just in defense of them, and if they saying that is, I don't think that they speaking of like the ill shit that was happening from the past. I think they talking about just America when like you think of America now, the fact that we don't make shit no more steel mills, no more plants, all this shit is dying, like the fact that America is not the hard working people that we used to be, and all this laziness and complacentness that has come about in the last couple of decades is something that I think that they referring to more than like that other shit.
I'm
I
sure.
think, yeah, yeah, good.
I'm sure.
Because I wouldn't, unless they were specifically saying like, oh yeah, and by the way, bring back slavery too. You know what I mean?
They
Like
ain't
if
got to.
they
They
was,
ain't got to say. They ain't got to go as far as slavery, but you can
but
underhandedly say bring back. That's Jim Crow and that's segregation, and just not to stand on that soapbox, but like I said, I don't know of any person my hue that wants to go back past 40 years. Nobody.
yeah, no, I know what you're talking
Nobody.
about.
Real
Well,
talk.
no,
Nobody.
no. Let me say this though, and let me say this in an argument to that though, and this will be quick so we can get back to the song. But um, there are some elements of the past that I think that us as a people do want to get back to, because you remember like in the like us as a people, were harder working people, people who like when if you left us to our own vices, we'll like. And I don't want to go back because I just want to get into the song silk.
I
You know
agree.
what I mean?
I ain't gonna we hit it
But
at the end.
I
Okay.
think there's some elements that we could get back to, but I don't want to go through all that. We can.
Is it? All right, let's hit it.
Yeah.
Set a higher ground and drown in their drama. If I die for what I love, then my death will be nirvana. We fighting for our freedom, don't believe what they've been feeding. Be the change you wanna see, the warrior that we're needing. Man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust. We don't trust the news, the government, or pharma. We just want freedom that you have that to offer. We don't want the lies, the politics, or the drama. We just want the life that was promised by our fathers. We don't trust the news, the government, or pharma. We just want freedom that you have that to offer. We don't want the lies, the politics, or the drama. We just want the life that was promised by our fathers. The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
All right. In God we trust. That was Tom Macdonald, Adam Calhoun featuring Nova Rockafeller and Struggle Jennings, and that was a good song. That was a good song.
It was
You
good.
know,
I like it.
yeah, no, it definitely is poignant for today's times. Uh, we going through some crazy times right now, dude. And like they said in the song, government has lied to us, has created all these things to separate us. A lot of these big companies are shutting down the smaller companies to just to make big profit and fuck everybody else.
Low wages,
Wars,
the big profit.
yeah. I mean, wars being started. You know what I mean? Russia and Ukraine got their thing going on, and I think America should just be worried about having to even dip their toe in those waters. Like, if they have to send troops over there, you know what I mean, to be involved in some shit that you know what I mean, like that ain't
Nuclear.
America's shit. You know what I mean? Like, let's mind our own shit and lead them to their shit, and that's not to be cold, you know what I mean? Because I hate the fact that anybody would have to go through war. Like, the realest thing for me, dude, like, this how much I hate politics, dude. I wish politicians was MMA fighters. That way, when they come up with these beefs between each other, that
They
they
fight it
fight each other
out.
instead of these countries and all these lives being lost over their beef.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
The
The shit constructed
presidents to
by them.
fight.
Yeah, so man, that's what we should push for is these motherfuckers should turn into MMA fighters.
The UNCF.
Right,
Eh, eh, I represent Astra.
right,
We
right.
get out there and box.
Yeah, like,
We
oh
want to take over your country. We at 12 o'clock is gonna be on pay-per-view.
yeah, yeah. Whatever your grievance is with our country, you are the fighter and the representative for that shit.
Right, right. You done already rose up through the ranks and going through government to get to your spot. You the best fighter we got.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
Putin
the
ass.
best fighter in America, dude. Those some old Baki type shit.
Yeah, man, and they gonna fuck around, and they like that whole thing with the nuclear plant, man. They trying to do some whole new
That's
age
a whole.
Chernobyl type
That's
shit. You know
that's a
what I mean?
whole
Like, boy, all right, they better stop playing, man. So, like,
I'm laughing, but I hope America
no,
don't
it's
get into
real.
that
No, that's
because I don't want to go back. I'm
no,
not gonna lie. I serve my country. I'm good. I got a baby coming. I'm great. I got 7 kids, a family. That's what I want to focus on. That's what I want to make great. They stay out their business. You know what I'm saying? We don't get along with Russia, no way, not to even take it that way, but that's almost like your enemy having beef with another dude and you like that dude and you gonna jump in it and you know you and your enemy is on site.
But see,
Don't
this is my point though, Silk. Is like, why are whole countries enemies to each other? It's only because of the propaganda
stupid.
the propaganda being spreaded by the politicians and stuff. So these regular people, they wouldn't have no type of ill will towards anybody in America if they wasn't told to have ill will towards people in America.
That's the same thing here. We wouldn't have ill will towards
Yeah,
our neighbor if we weren't told
yeah,
that we should have
exactly,
ill will towards each
exactly.
other. So, like I said, it's the narrative that we're been given to live, and in these situations, nobody wins. Nobody's gonna win this. If it go the route it's going.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's bad, but yeah, no, this song just it puts kind of a cherry on top of all that type of stuff. But a good song, like I said, very it's just in the times right now. You know what I mean? It goes with the times. So I would just say that I approve of this song. Not that they need it, um, yeah, oh, I think it's dope, and not that it's not even a song like for me personally. Like, I'm be honest, like I'm not even really into these type of socio political let's make everybody join hands type of songs usually. But when you trying to make songs that actually make great points, you know what I mean? Instead of putting out the BS, and it goes back to what we were saying about how, like, our community is fed music that's got bullshit attached to it. You know what I mean? So it makes me, I'm angry on some level. Like this music has been here that has messages and stuff that people need to
Right.
be hearing. You know
They
what I
stop
mean?
our
And it's
message.
not being fed to us. You know what I mean? So we have to really go out and search this stuff, man. Like, these people, that's how far they go into the separation and separating us. You know what I mean? So yeah, you can go ahead, Silk. I feel like I've been talking a lot.
No, I agree wholehearted, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you just said, I'm angry also that there's the message that's been out here, and these guys have been preaching this message, and it's been kept from us. You know what I'm saying? The powers that be stopped our messages, our EPMDs, our poor righteous teachers, and
Public Enemy,
public enemy, and
DP.
you know what I'm saying? They stopped all our messages that was saying the exact same thing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? As long as it's not coming from our hue, they'll let it do.
yeah. No, they wanted some BS fed, but yeah, again, it was all about like creating the separation and the walls and the barriers,
It
and
worked.
they was
We
doing a
breaking
lot
it
of
down.
the No, they was doing a lot of the same thing on everybody's end. You know what I mean? So when they was creating these illusions on our end, they was doing it on everybody else's end and
Absolutely.
the same thing. So they was saying, going over and saying, "Oh, guess what? They said you ain't shit." Yeah, and then go run back to them and say,
They
"Guess
said
what they
you
said? They
ain't.
said you ain't."
First person that's bad hit my hand. First person that's bad hit my hand. That's how fights used to start back in our days,
Yeah,
man. That
no,
was
it's crazy,
crazy.
man.
One instigator, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So I'm kind of glad, bro, that you be, exposing me to shit like stuff, songs and stuff like this, because this breaks that wall down. This breaks that wall of separation down, that we are taking the time
yeah,
to watch these, and then we're reacting to it social and politically ourselves to spread it amongst our community.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's not like we trying to fit in their community. We're spreading their message to our community because there's a segregation there that blocks that. And we coming to knock down the wall like the Berlin Wall, like, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all put me on it and woke me up to it. And the messages are clear. We've been saying the same thing ourselves, so we have so much in common, and that's what's happening here, and I really believe that.
Yeah, no, you said that, bro. There's nothing else we can say. I think me and Silk, we dig the song, we dig the message behind it. There's nothing really else to say beyond that, and I'll throw a thumb up myself. But before we get up out of here, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button. Make sure that while you're on the You Made Roscoe page that you check out the playlist that's listed reaction shows. Please do that and watch all those shows. Make sure you scroll through there, like them, all that good stuff, and make sure that you're not requesting any songs that have already been reacted to on this page. So make sure you're doing that. Also, while you're on the home page, make sure that you hit the About button, scroll down, and right below the description, you'll see the links to the other shows. That includes Silk Show, Silk and the Guys podcast, and Variety Show. Get over there, subscribe, get active over there, get in the comments. Take your shoes off, get comfortable, put on your sleeping coat. What is that? The house coat. Get comfortable over there. But yeah, no, we just look forward to like just having fun, like Silk said, using these type of moments to actually break barriers and stuff like that. We want to be able to come together. I think music is one of those things, probably the most powerful thing as far as bridging gaps is concerned, probably in the history of man. But yeah, no, that is what it is. But Silk, you got anything before we get up out of here?
Like I always say, if you happen to stop by each of our pages, hey, hit the subscribe button. You'll leave it better than you found it.
All right, cool. Me and Silk, we got to go, but we'll see you guys again soon. Until then, you have a great day.